What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Make This, your online food show in which we cook some stuff. So today I'm gonna make some poke, something a little simple. Try to get back into the swing of things, and it's not gonna be like traditional, authentic, whatever. This is the way I do it. So if you guys have any suggestions, what we can add, put it down in the comments. But yeah, let's go through the ingredients. The first thing that we're gonna need is some salmon. I'm gonna go over how I prepared this here in a bit. The next thing we're gonna need is some green onions. Just, 2 stalks chopped up. This one is Furikake. It's just like a Japanese like rice seasoning. And I will have some light soy sauce to add for some saltiness and a little bit of color. Some of this, which I'm going to switch out the bottle because I've used that one. Can't really see it that well. So let me get a fresh bottle for you. You'll see what it is. It's Sambal. It's a chili garlic sauce. Where is it? Here it is. There. See this thing. New bottle. And the last thing that we are going to need is some Kewpie Mayo. I'm gonna make some 2 different styles of poke. I'm gonna do like just a plain one, then I'm gonna do a spicy one. So about the salmon, what I did here is I bought the best looking salmon from the grocery store near me, which happens to be H Mart. And the way I prepared it is, if you ever watch the Sushi Guy on social media, I did it his way. I'll put his information in the description, but the way he does it is he takes a salt and sugar cure, covers the salmon with it, just sit in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then from there he rinses it with cold water and dries it off, and it's basically ready to use into sashimi. And in this way I turn it into poke, and the way I'm doing it now is I like to cut it in big chunks, just because I like a meatier bite in my poke itself. So here's just me cutting it up, and we're gonna continue on and put the rest of the stuff together. So the ingredients I'm going to be using, they're not going to be traditional or whatever. This is just stuff I use. First thing I'm going to be using is a light soy sauce. The only reason why I use light soy sauce is because I just really want the saltiness from it. If you use a dark soy sauce, it tends to be a little of a strong of a flavor, and it can actually overpower the fish. So I'm going to be using a light one, and I'm not going to be telling you how much to use. This is really up to your guys' discretion. I'm not going to say use 3 cups of this or 2 cups of that. This is just, you kind of eyeball it and adjust to your taste. So next thing I'm going to be adding is some toasted sesame oil. Now with this, a little goes a long way. So just, you see I'm just lightly drizzling it. That's all I'm going to probably be using. But yeah, adjust to your taste, like I said. So yeah, just put that in there and mix it up. So the next thing I'm going to be adding is some green onion. I like green onion just because it's a milder onion flavor than using like a white onion. You can use a white onion if you like it, but I'm just going to be using green onion in this recipe here itself. Just your heart's content. So the next thing I'm going to be adding is some Furikake, which is a Japanese seasoning. It has salt, sugar, toasted sesame seeds, chopped up bits of nori, and sometimes they add bonito flakes, which is just a dried flaked up fish, just for seasoning and for look. So I think it looks really good in here. This is the part when I'm making poke, is when I'm starting to adjust and fine tune the flavors. I'm adding more green onion, more Furikake, a little bit more like sesame oil. And yeah, this is at the point where you just adjust to your taste. And that's all I can say. Once you like it, package it up and call it good. What I'm going to be doing now though, is I'm going to make another type of poke. So I'm going to take this one I just made. I'm actually going to split it in half, and we're going to make a different type of poke, a spicier version. It's going to be a spicy mayo poke, one of my favorite ones. And so the first thing that we are going to need, and what I use, some people use sriracha, but I like using Sambal, which is a chili garlic sauce, if you will. Now this stuff is very potent as well, so a little goes a long way, so be careful. So, unless you like the heat, then crank it up. But yeah, just be careful with this stuff. Now for the mayo part, I'm going to be using Kewpie Mayo, a Japanese style mayo, just because I like it. It's richer and has a lot more flavor than using any other mayo itself. And so add as much as you want. I think here I added maybe a little bit too much, and so I'll start adjusting it here in a bit. I'm probably adding a little bit more sambal and just adjusting it how I like. So this is the part, yeah, where you adjust everything to your liking. Just the spice levels by adding more. You want it to dull it down a little bit, add a little bit more Kewpie, or add anything else you want. Add more green onions, add Furikake, adjust it to your taste. So here it is, a spicy mayo poke and just a regular soy sauce poke. Stuff I like to make every now and then. But if you like what I'm doing, make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and follow that social media BS down below. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye.